Hello, foodie beauties.
Well, hello there. I have exciting news. Cameos are now 20% off for my end of summer sale. So stay cool, get a cold drink, and get a cameo now and don't delay. The sale only lasts for a week from today. I have merch. Well, hello guys, welcome to another Syria vlog. I hope you're enjoying this series. And since I'm in the car, you guessed it, we're going somewhere very interesting today. So, yes, we are going to an ancient city called Bosra here in Syria. And Bosra is first mentioned in Egyptian scriptures as early as 14th century BC. It's ancient. And what's special about Bosra is it contains some UNESCO World Heritage sites, some ancient Roman ruins, and some ancient Islamic ruins as well, and some ancient Christian ruins. There's all kinds of eras mixed into these ruins. But the most impressive thing I want to see is the Colosseum, the Roman theater that was built in around year 2 AD. So I'm really excited to take you guys. It's very hot today, so I'm going to do what I can. We're going to come back when it's cooler out, maybe in the late fall or winter, to show you a bit more, because the ruins are very, very vast. And I didn't expect that. I'm actually filming this intro after we've been. I thought it was just the theater. No, there's a ton of ruins we didn't even get through. So stay tuned for that. We're going to come back, but I'm going to explain a little bit about the history of Bosra right now, and then we're going to move on to my footage of the vlog. All right? Yalla. Here we are in Bosra. It might look like a typical small Syrian city with a population of just under 20,000 residents, but Bosra holds an enormous amount of history at its center. This city is first mentioned in Egyptian scriptures as early as the 14th century BC. It is also mentioned more than once in the Old Testament. Bosra was a key stop for trade caravans on their way to northern Syria. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, traveled through Bosra as well on a caravan with his uncle. He's said to have visited Bosra twice. Bosra is actually associated with the Prophet's, peace be upon him, journey to becoming a prophet. But before Islam, Bosra was once the capital of the Roman province Arabia. The ruins in Bosra are from a mix of ancient Nabatean, Roman, Byzantine, and early Islamic periods. The most famous ruin still standing is the Roman theater that was constructed in the 2nd century AD. The theater has been reinforced over the years due to conflict in the Middle East and is surrounded by a citadel because of that, but mostly it has stayed intact and is a part of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. All right, let's go inside and see what it's like. Yalla. So going into the main grounds, you see a restaurant and cafe and a little place you can buy prayer beads and some art and have shisha. This is surrounding the main entrance to the Roman theater, surrounded by some palm trees. I don't know if that's like a moat or used to be a moat area, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And here are some other ruins that are not inside the theater. And I didn't realize that there were so many other ruins before I actually went there. Made with the basalt, the volcanic rock that you see. The whole theater is made of the same thing as well. And just look how impressive all these ruins are. We didn't get to see too much of that. My explanation is at the end, but look at these columns, just so impressive. It was a very, very hot day, and I started feeling unwell. So we'll have to come back when it's cooler, basically. And this, I don't know what this is. Used to be a statue, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. And here's just a little bit about the history of the theater when you first go in. You can pause if you want to read that. And yeah, so let's go and see what it's like. It's pretty dark, a little bit creepy. It gives you castle vibes, actually. But there was a lot of walking, but I did what I could. Okay, there's a secret passage here. Don't know what's in here. We might get in trouble. There's like a secret door. Secret stairway. That I won't be going up. To theater. Kind of dark, kind of spooky, kind of ancient. These are really high. Yes, they are. Oh my gosh. There were no fat people in the old days because there's too many stairs. Oh. Here. Get my picture. These are ancient Roman columns. And by ancient, I mean this was built around 2 AD, year 2 AD. And it's really cool to see everything. All of that walking and all of those stairs were so worth it when I finally entered the theater area. It was just so amazing. I was so taken aback at how impressive it was. It actually has a capacity to seat 17,000 people, which is why it is among the largest in Roman ancient history. That is so cool. The theater is made of a volcanic rock called basalt, and it has all these nice Roman columns. Can only just imagine how beautiful it was when it was first constructed. Coming here has given me a new appreciation, not only for Syria, but just for ancient history in general. I found history so boring in high school. Maybe it was the teacher, maybe it was just that time of my life, but now it's impressive as heck. Anyway, we took our selfies and we were out of there. I explained why we had a time limit at the end of this video.
Hi, horsey. Hello. Hi. Pretty horse. Hi. 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 Hello. You're a nice horsey. Hey.
Do you think I can touch it or will it kick me?
Hi. Oh, nice horse. Yes, you are. Nice horse. Hello. Aw. So nice. Yes, you are.
Beautiful horse, eh? You want a pet? And Salah wanted to try riding a horse he never has. So he gave this horse a short ride before we headed home for the day. It was a wonderful day, and I hope we can come back soon. here I am again. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Just a quick story time about that. Actually, we initially were not allowed in to the ruins, the Colosseum Theater, because there were events taking place they were setting up for, but they made an exception and they let us in. And we knew somebody who pulled some strings, used their wasta, and let us in. We were only allowed in for a short period of time, and then they kind of booted us out. Literally, they told us we had to go because they were setting up. So I got a quick look around, took some pictures, took some selfies, wasn't super impressed, and just in awe that I was in a place so ancient where so much history took place. And if you're probably thinking Colosseum, Roman theater, gladiators, bullfighting, whatever, violence. Apparently, according to the research I've done, what mostly took place at this theater were performance arts. So, just so you know, all right? And yes, so I guess that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, we will make another visit to Bosra and go into more depth in more of those ruins that you saw outside of the theater. And when the sun is not as hot, there's still times during the day where the sun is brutal, especially for me. I'm not used to that, and I get heat stroke very quickly, and you know, yada yada. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. Lots more to come from the Syria'S series, and let me know in the comments below if there's anything you would like to see, and if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. See you guys. I hope you're well. Take care. Until next time. Ma salama.